Hello. Good morning, Facebook. We have come to the end of our week. I hope everyone is doing well. And it is the FRI day. Shalom. Good morning. Hello. Whatever your greetings are. My name is Ariella Yisrael. And this is my little small segment called Let's Talk About It. So before we get started, I just wanted to say thank goodness we made it. Made another day. And it's beautiful, no matter what's going on in your life. Today I'm talking about, is it time to let it go, or are your emotions running high? Yep. Me coffee. My baby, she not my baby girl, my oldest girl cup. She don't know I still got it. Yep. Anyway, I am here this morning because I've been dealing with some emotions, and I'm trying to figure out, is this me needing to let go, or am I in my emotions? How many people can't tell the difference between I need to let this go, or am I just in my feelings? Now, depending on the type of person you are, you might be an emotional person. That's not bad, because I kind of fear people that don't have emotions. I fear people that feel like it's something wrong with crying. I think it's something wrong with people when they try to act like everything is okay. I have a problem with people sometimes just being transparent. You don't have to be transparent to everyone. Good morning, Shanika. You don't have to be transparent to everybody, but you should be transparent to somebody. I've been emotional probably for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. And so I was sharing something with someone that is important to me, and I thought I was as important to them too. And I'm always uplifting and encouraging a couple of these people. I'm talking about two people in particular. And once upon a time, it was not a moment we were not communicating. We communicate all the time. And then I started to see a change. Now, I know people have things that they go through, and you don't tell everything. You shouldn't tell everything. But when people have a bond or relationship, and it's something happening, you would think that they would share, even if it's just a little bit, so they know that they're not the problem. When you all of a sudden flip the script, is that fair? Is that fair? Is that right? So I've always known a lot of people, but I've never had a lot of friends by choice. Not because I think I'm anything special, because we all special. Not because I think I'm above or better. I just see myself in a different space, So, when you go through something repeatedly, over and over again, maybe in the beginning, it's like, oh, okay, something going on. Something got to be going on, because, that's just not how they are, But then you like, wait a minute, you keep seeing it, Ain't it funny how it was something always wrong with you, but it ain't nothing wrong with them? Isn't it funny how their feelings matter, but not yours? Isn't it funny how you always are the one that's concerned, but not so much them? And even if you refuse to admit it, it hurts when ones that you care about and you invest in and you spend time with just flip the script. Now, I tell you this one thing for certain I have learned. I am always misunderstood. Always. So I'm checking myself out because I'm like, I guess my communication, the way I communicate sometimes can be, maybe it is confusing. I ain't ever really had much of a complaint. Well, I had a couple of complaints, but it was an assumption in someone's mind. And then it may be because someone wants to infiltrate. But let me tell you something. If you know you got a team player, if you know you got one, why would you let somebody infiltrate that? Don't you see the envy? Don't you see the jealousy? Don't you see that? A lot of people miss out on good friends, good deals, because either they feel threatened, they envious, or they just simply have no clue. They just don't see. You know. And when you're a strong person, you have to connect with strong people. You know, I have a friend, and I'm calling her name out. Her name is Robin. We were friends from 5th grade. And she always had gifted hands. And I would tell her when we were teenagers, your hands are going to be your blessing one day. Now, this is us teenagers. I'm talking to her. I'm like, your hands are going to be your blessing. This girl has beautiful taste. She know how to do hair. She know how to make candles, lotions. I mean, she is amazing. And even one time she had a little radio show. And she asked me to kind of help her out with that, if she was going to continue to pursue it. And when I found out she was doing all these other things, you know what I did? I wasn't doing anything. I couldn't even work, okay, because I had a back injury. I pushed my friend. I support my friend. She would call me, ask me, you know, do I have any information? I said I don't, but I will look for it for you. See, that's the kind of friend I am. That's the kind of sister I am. You know, and when she started to grow and grow and grow, even till this day, we don't talk every day, but we still connect. I have another friend. She's on here now. Her name is Shanika. We was friends since 5th grade. You know, we went through hell and high water together. Till this day, these two people will call me and just to say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? I love it. So I can't really say I don't have people that don't chime in, but it's them other ones that you be expecting. You know how you got expectations of people? You know, like I expect you to treat me like I treat you. You know, if I was disrespectful to you, then you got every right to be disrespectful to me. You know? And so when you see changes happen like that in relationships, no matter what the relationship is, and you see it's repeated, is it time to let go? Is it something happening in that person's life? Is it the other person got a problem. You got the, where's the problem? What's the issue? Me, I'm the type of person, I'd rather you just cut me off, walk away. I'm cool with that, because I will do the same. Because I don't think you should have to go the extra mile for people that you've already proven your loyalty to. I'm not one that does that often because I keep my circle small. Ain't nothing wrong with if you got a big circle, if that's what you choose to do. But I don't want to be in no type of relationship with anybody that I have to question. And if they questioning me, then I don't need to be in their lives either. But until somebody give me a reason, then my aura, my energy, my attitude will change. But I'm never not going to change and not communicate with you what the issue is. Now, I have struggled with communication for years because I would hold back what I was feeling because I was afraid of what the response was going to be. But you cannot do that. And I'm learning every day. That not to put your trust in man. And that's scriptural, but it's so true. Because we will fail each other. Not intentionally. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. And sometimes people just grow apart. And I understand that, and I'm cool with that. And I came here today to talk about this because I received a couple of phone calls, and they were talking about the same thing. They were talking about how I'm so tired of building these relationships, and then out of nowhere, they crumble. And I don't understand why. And it was funny that they called me because I sometimes go through the same things. So, I'm telling the person, seasons change just like people. Maybe you're thinking you done something. You may not have done a thing. And maybe you have. Because who's in relationship with anyone and then you don't maybe offend each other every now and again. But if this person is trying to do you harm. If this person is trying to undercut you or sabotage you. You know that. But you'll turn around and go befriend a goddamn enemy. And you know they're your enemy. Instead of keeping your friend. Now you want to make a U-turn. Well, see, you can't keep treating people like that. Maybe you have something that you need to deal with. I'm not trying to make nobody feel bad. But I want us to look at ourselves and look at the people we're involved with and ask yourself, am I getting from them what I give to them? Am I receiving from them what I give to them? I'm so sick of hearing about these one-sided relationships, and I don't like them. They're a headache. I remember maybe for 2-3 years, I chose to just be by myself. I didn't go out with nobody. I didn't no dinners, no movies, no nothing. I just had to sit back and learn who Ariella was, And I learned that I had to accept and make changes, Change is hard, especially when it comes to relationships, because you always have to adjust. But if you're adjusting and you're miserable, if you're the one that always feel like your feelings don't matter, then you need to do something. Now, I know it's glary probably while I'm having this discussion, but if it's anyone in the chat that want to drop something, tell me how you feel, Shanika. Tell me what you think about what I'm saying. It could be one word. What do you think? If you still here watching, or anybody, or maybe you don't want to say nothing because you don't want nobody to know you be watching my live. Maybe you don't want me to know you watching my live. It don't matter, because I'm not here to win no brownie points with nobody. I'm here because I have a couple of people be like, man, I didn't know you felt like that, or I didn't know you thought like that, or wow. I'm like, oh yeah, trust me, a lot of us feel like that. I say all the time, all I want to do is see people win, especially people I love, especially the people I care about, and people that are deserving of it. How can we do better in our relationships? Because we were not made to be by ourselves. We were made to be in relationship. We are a nation. We are a people. But our people treat us worse than all these other people. You could say what you want. You could talk about the white man and this one and that one. Let me tell you something. We treat each other worse than they treat us. See, the thing is, we already know what role they play. So, hey, I expect them to act just like how they act. But I am so sick and tired of us treating each other the way we do. Now, if you earned bad treatment, you just earned it. But if you didn't earn bad treatment, you don't have to accept it. So, I'm blessed today to be alive. And if the Most High say so, and I see Sunday, he would have granted me another year. But I will not go into another year trying to force anything, because I hate when I feel like I'm forcing something. I'm using myself as an example today. I'm using myself, because I'm not going to call no names out except for the 2 names I called, but I just use them as an example of, friendships. So you make a decision and decide, are these your emotions? Or is it just time to let go? It might be time to let go. And maybe it's your emotions. But like they always say, believe what you see. If somebody show you who they are, believe them. Because really, people going to think what they think anyway. They going to think what they think. They going to say what they say. They going to believe what they believe. That's up to you to make the choice to try to convince. If you got to go through all that to prove your loyalty, you wasting your time. And I learned that a long time ago. And then people always say, you got a wall up. Now, I'm not talking about me, myself. I do have a wall up, and you should have a wall up too, to some degree. But I will drop my wall if I see it worthy to drop. You should have standards. You should have boundaries. Because if you love yourself, you're not going to allow just anything to take place and anybody to treat you any kind of way. Now, in their mind, who knows what they're thinking? You can't be worried about that. You can only deal with what you can deal with, and that's yourself. So, I love y'all. You know, again, I'm using myself as an example because I'm not going to shout out the names of the people that I had talked to, because who knows, whoever watching this or may watch it later might know them, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But I feel you, sisters. I feel you, brother. I go through that. I go through that too. So, does it hurt? Yeah, daggone sure do hurt. As tough as this cookie is, it hurts. But it'll be all right. It'll be all right. And I just love all of y'all. I'm even trying to get better with loving people. Because loving people is hard. It is. Loving people is real hard, you know. Loving people can be hard. People can make it difficult for you to love them. You know, it's a shame. We all should want to be loved. We all should be able to say we got a friend. Sometimes I feel like I be looking at the picture saying, I don't know. Oh boy. Life is funny. Ain't it funny how life goes around? That song. Same people you see going up, you see them coming down. I don't want to see nobody fall. But I tell you what, you keep on treating people like you do. You keep mishandling people like you do. You keep being inconsiderate of other people's feelings. And what hurts the most is when the ones you love know you dealing with stuff and don't even take the time to check on you. That's why a lot of people commit suicide, because they think nobody care. That's why a lot of people ain't here, because they feel like it ain't worth living. Don't nobody give a crap about me. And that hurts. Because I've been there, done that. Been there, done that. Love yourself. And guess what? It's somebody that love you. You might not know it. It may be somebody you ain't never thought about that really cares about you. You know, people don't have to know you forever in a day to be a blessing to you, to like you. I have had some of the best people that I've encountered, not even blood. So I have been blessed to encounter some great people. The season was short, but I know that they were there for a season and a reason, and that season and reason helped me get through. So I always want to try to help somebody get through those hard times and hard days, because I have them and we all have them. But I never neglect the fact to remember I'm not the only one going through. No matter how many times I get on this live and say, you're great, I'm great, let's be great together, because I believe that. That don't mean because you great, I'm great, and we can be great, that we don't have feelings and emotions and that we don't go through things. We do. Somebody is crying out loud to be heard, and people keep overlooking them. What, just because you don't broadcast your stuff on the news? If somebody come and tell me they hurting, that bothers me, because I don't want to see you hurt. I was talking to one of my family members, and I was just telling them how much I love them, and I'm so sorry we didn't build a bond, a stronger bond and stuff like that, and because I don't want that. So I hope you all really think about what I'm saying. Is it time to let go? Or is it our emotions? Because we emotional creatures. We are. And believe it or not, you need relationships. You need somebody. We all need somebody. And if you think you don't, I promise you, you're going to find out real fast that you do. And if you keep treating people the way you treat them, don't worry. Karma, come back is a son of a gun. You will get back what you dish out. So I pray you dishing out love. I pray you dishing out peace and joy and encouragement. I pray you dishing out positive things. I pray you are. Somebody need it. Somebody need your encouragement. Somebody needs your love. Somebody needs to know that somebody give a damn about them. So, if you don't have that in your life, get it in your life. If you're going to allow people in your life, get people in your life that you know really care, really love you. Somebody that ain't going to be there for real through thick and thin. They may not physically be in the same location. But when people know somebody care, it makes all the difference. So I love you. You know, this weekend, go show your love. Encourage somebody. And you know what? Love yourself. Even if it feel like nobody else do. All right? So I'm going to get myself ready. Today is my preparation day. Getting ready for the Sabbath day. Sunday's my birthday. And I'm just going to be grateful if he allowed me to see it. I ain't doing nothing in particular. So, you know, I'm just thanking the Almighty if he let me see that day. So again, remember, is it your emotions running high? Or is it really time to let go and say goodbye? You might have to say goodbye, and it may hurt. But nothing is worth your peace. Nothing is worth your joy. Nothing is worth your sanity. If all you got is you and maybe one or two others, hey, that's more than enough. So, like I always say, you're great. I'm great. Let's go be great together. Because it's enough for us all. I plan to see you at the top. Keep working hard. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give your dreams to dream killers. Okay? Don't share your dreams with people that you already know they're going to have something negative to say. Keep it to yourself if you have to. You know what? A lot of times it's best to keep stuff to yourself. Lots of time it's best to keep stuff to yourself. And if you're going to share with people that you know are going to ride for you through thick and thin. All right, I'm out of here. I might drop back in a little bit later, but I got to prepare for the Sabbath day. I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon.